And welcome back to another video. So unfortunately I had to do a voiceover due to the fact that my audio just wasn't capturing in this video at all. So pardon me while I give you the synopsis of episode 3, I believe. Don't quote me on that. You'll see in the title which episode this is. But nonetheless, do you guys like the new layout? I figured why not take my video screen out of here and just update the overlay itself. We got new RIP tombstones for both our Pokemon graveyards, and we have new emojis up top, and we have Pokemon slots that we can easily swap in and swap out Pokemon when needed. But nonetheless, let's continue our journey. And just to give you guys a quick rundown, here's our party at the moment. We have Entei, Haunter, Meganium, Venusaur, followed by Torterra, and we also have a Cradilly, aka Negan. And on Jeremy's end, we have good old Rayquaza, we have Macargo, we have a Munchlax, we have a Noctowl, we also have a Dusclops, and we have a Machoke. Moving on. For our first encounter of this episode, I come across a Duskull, and Jeremy comes across a Buizel. As you guys can see, Jeremy catches his with ease, and mine, not so much. He wants to be really annoying. He doesn't want to get in the ball and just shake it for me. If you don't get the reference, watch the first 2 episodes. Can you just get in the ball? Stop being so stubborn, bro. I have a habit of doing too much damage to these people during the encounters, so I'm trying to really hold back and not put any extra damage just so I can catch these guys. And as you can see, when I don't do that, they want to be stubborn and hard-headed. Like, how many times was that? Was that 5 pops, bro? Jeez. I think this is the one right here. Boomskis. Yep. And we nickname them Cheep Cheep. Cheep Cheep. Cheep Cheep. Why? I have no clue. Then moving forward, we go to the Pokemon Center, and then we have this guy that's telling us about basically being able to trade online and far distances, but this is an emulator, so we don't care. So moving forward, we have our next encounter. Jeremy gets a Bibarel. What do I get? A Kadabra. Will he stay or will he go? Let's find out. I use Astonish, try to get him weak. Never mind. He left. So much for that encounter. Moving on, we go into the crib of the Japanese dancers, and you know, Team Rocket's always making a fuss, so we gotta take care of them real quick. He sends out his Scrotum, and Jeremy sends out a Yamega, but nonetheless, we take him out with ease. We're pretty much overpowered this whole gameplay because we train about 10 levels ahead of time, like ahead of wherever we're supposed to be. As you can see, they were only on like level 12 and 15 or something like that, and we're all the way in the 30s. Are we fiends? Possibly. And now with that, we get Surf. Who am I going to give it to? I have no water Pokemon, so guess what? We're giving it to Vic. And now he can be just like the giant sea turtle from Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you know, you know. At this point in time, I had to step away for a second. So in the meantime, Jeremy was just headbutting and headbutting and headbutting. And in case you didn't know, he was headbutting. Onward to the next encounter. We have a Wilmer for our next encounter. Well, for Jeremy's at least. Who do I get? Let's see. Walk around, walk around, walk around, walk around. Still walking around, switching Pokemon, walk around. Hello? Can I get somebody? Here we go, finally. We have a Charizard. You know I wanted to keep that. So I was like, bruh, let's catch him. Let's check the efficiency of these catches. Here we go. Why are we not fighting? Why are we not moving? Why are we not doing anything right now? Why is so long of a pause? Okay, now we getting it going. We use cut so we don't put a lot of damage on them. I use the weakest Pokemon I have because that's what I tend to do to make sure we don't, you know, overdo it and kill them. And we got him in the red, and now it's time to catch. Will we get him on the first Pokeball? I don't remember. First Pokeball successful. That's what I'm talking about. And obviously, since I have a habit of straight KOing them, Jeremy decides to wait for me to see if I catch him or not. So then he could then bother catching his. And is he successful catching his? I believe so. As you can see, he almost knocked him out right there. I got scared. My heart dropped. But nonetheless, successful catch. And we nicknamed him, drum roll please, Mr. Burns. Not because of The Simpsons, but because we are in the Burnt Tower. Onward. Does anybody else feel more annoyed when they come across the rival in their game more than anything? Because, bro, when I tell you, he swears, and I feel like this is in every Pokemon game, your rival swears they're the shit, but they're really not. Especially when you're gamers like us, where we train not even like 5 levels ahead. We train like 10, 15 levels ahead. So he's over here feeling himself, thinking he got what he got going. But no, we're just swiping them, sweeping them one by one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But nonetheless, my Entei didn't have flamethrower in such a very long time. And I believe Entei was my starter. 36 levels later, or when he reaches level 36, I finally get flamethrower. Bro, oh my gosh. I had to keep using Ember this entire gameplay for my, like, quote-unquote strong fire move, bro. That was really annoying. But nonetheless, moving on. We collect the items within the spot. I find a water stone. Jeremy finds a male. Pain. Hi, dogs. Bye, dogs. Moving on, after beating a whole bunch of grandmas, we're finally able to fight the next gym leader. We have Swimmer Lawrence. Even though I think his actual name is Morty, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Don't quote me in that. But just like every other match, every other fight, every other gym battle, we sweep through them one by one by one. Easy peasy lemon squeeze me. Just enjoy the vibes. We finally received the badge, and at this point, I'm curious to find out what TM we have, because if you didn't know, everything is randomized. He gave me TM 30. He claims for it to be Shadow Ball. When we actually check, we got Chatter. Great. Jeremy gets Tackle. Pain. Next encounter time. Jeremy gets an Obama Snow, and I get a Venomoth. Okay. This one should be easy peasy lemon squeeze me. Now, I do have to start training my Credilli, because at this point these Pokemon are starting to get a little bit stronger in the wild. But I guess it's safe to say I'd rather, you know, not have an OP Pokemon so I don't kill them. But we're definitely gonna work on that. We're definitely gonna work on that. Are we catching them? Okay, there we go. Obama Snow's caught. And as you can see, I had to swap out real quick just so I can start catching, because I don't want to get my Credilli smoked neither. We catch Venomoth, and we nicknamed them Obama. Ha. Next encounter time. Jeremy runs into a Haunter. I run into a Typhlosion. I specifically remember being excited for this one because if I could come across a starter Pokemon, I want to catch him. So the thing about catching starters, especially when you find them in their last evolved form, they tend to be really stubborn and stronger than they actually are. As you can see, barely doing any damage. But I don't want to overdo it and then knock him out, because if we don't, then if we do, then I don't get to catch him. So I kind of take my time, do some damage, ball it up, do some damage, ball it up. And I'm currently burnt, but also healing. And it was kind of a risky play. And I don't think I had a lot of heals, by the way. So this was kind of this was probably my most annoying catch of this specific gameplay of this episode. So we really had to play smart. We had to be really strategic and just make sure we did what we can to catch this bad boy, because best believe we was catching this guy. And what did we nickname them? Milky Way. Sorry, I had to remember what it was. We named him Milky Way because we passed by the milk tank farm. Onward, we find our uncle who gives us the good rod. We had the old one, now we got the good one. Now we can catch some better Pokemon. And then the next encounter, Jeremy runs into a Celebi and I run into a Porygon Z. I don't think I've seen this Pokemon in forever, bro. I don't even think I was able to access him, like get him in any of the older Pokemon games. But nonetheless, here we are trying to catch him up. And notice how I'm using Rock Smash. Rock Smash is a fairly weak move that can decrease the opponent's defense. However, the defense was not decreasing. So I figured, let's use it again. I'm starting to notice his health is going down more than normal. I didn't notice this during the actual gameplay. I'm noticing it now, watching it back. But I'm not thinking anything of it because the defense wasn't going down. And as you've seen, Porygon Z is using Recover quite frequently. So I'm like, okay, I can hit him with another Rock Smash and get him even weaker so he's easier to catch. Jeremy done caught Celebi already. He's good. So he's just waiting on me at this point. So he's full health, by the way. Full health. I use Rock Smash. Got him. So I'm like, here we go. Let's try to catch him now. We go for the catch. And again, stubborn. They're always stubborn. They love to be stubborn, especially when they're like a third evolution. Look at that. One shake is still not. Look, he uses Recover again. And I believe he uses it one more time. Yep. Recover one more time. Full health again, by the way. Look at the health. Full health. So we use Rock Smash again. I killed him. Sorry, Jeremy. And this is him putting his Celebi in the graveyard. He named his box Wish You Her. Wish You Was Her. Wish You Her. Again. Sorry, Jeremy. Oops. At least we didn't kill one of our Soul Links. Anywho, moving forward. And during this time, I'd like to thank the sponsor of our video. I'm just kidding. I don't have a sponsor. I wish. Somebody sponsor. Ghost Energy. Call me. But nonetheless, we're working our way up the Lighthouse Tower. We're working our way up the lighthouse tower because we cannot go to the gym because the gym leader is at the very top. Doing what? You'll find out soon. But I will take this time to say how I actually love doing these Nuzlockes, because having random Pokemon pop up and having these battles and the opponents having random Pokemon as well is very fun, because you literally never know what you're gonna get, just like a box of chocolate. And even their abilities, the moves, everything is just randomized. And I highly recommend doing this with a friend too. You can do a 2-way Soul Link, 3-way, 4-way. I think 2 is fine. You go do anything more than that, that's a little bit of overkill. But stay tuned, because I will be doing some solo Nuzlockes as well. So stay tuned for that. As we see, Jeremy already made his way up to the top, spoke to her, and she tells us that she needs medicine for the Ampharos, because apparently nobody knows how to take care of their damn pets. But anyways, moving forward, as you guys know, new encounter time. So I decide to surf around the body of water. I believe Jeremy fishes. I come across a Poochyena. And I remember I'm like, yeah, nah, this is not it. So I wait to see what Jeremy gets to determine. He gets a Spoink. He's like, yeah, nah, we out. So moving forward, next encounter time. Right before we go to the next town, we come across a Camera and a Seviper. And you know what? I can manage this. I could work with this. So we do what we got to do. You feel me? My Haunter did not kill him, thankfully. So I don't plan on putting any more damage on him. We go for the catch. And I don't know if you guys noticed, this has been a pretty consistent pattern. Jeremy always catches his guys way faster than me. I'm convinced that his game likes it better than my game. My game doesn't like me. My game likes to give me a hard time. But you know what? It's okay. As we push through and we make it happen. Now, do I remember the nickname that we give them? Not at all. Let's see the nickname we give them in 3, 2. Jeremy, what is wrong with you? I promise he was in charge of the nicknames. At least for this episode. Next encounter, Cleffa and Ferret. Do you think we bothered with these two Pokemon? Hell nah. We said, yeah, we're not doing this. We out of here. And now that we've officially arrived, it's time to pick up our drugs. We pick up our drugs, and then we head to the gym. Now, this setup was dumb, because you walk in there, you just see a grown-ass man just sitting under a makeshift waterfall. And it just makes you think and realize we fight a bunch of weirdos, especially the gym leaders. The gym leaders always have some type of gimmick going on. Like, I get it, but it's just weird, bro. And then his main thing is supposed to be like super strong fortitude, etc., etc. But you look weird. You look like you don't shower. Like, if I see someone in real life doing this, I'm gonna assume they smell. And next thing you know, Rick is evolving. They grow up so fast. And then, last but not least, the gym battle itself. Just like anything else, smoke him without a problem. He sends out a Metagross. I hit him with Flamethrower. Easy peasy, lemon squeeze me. He follows that up with a Luminion? Luminin? Nonetheless, cook him just like some steak on a hot grill. We get the badge. He gives us a TM1. Claims to be Focus Punch. Randomizer determines it is Confuse Ray, which I already have one, by the way. Oh my gosh. Jeremy gets aromatherapy. Somebody has to smell good. And with this, we finally get Fly from a random woman that's just standing outside the gym, by the way. And I decided to give it to Gengar, because why not? He can be the real life Casper. I had no actual flying Pokemon, so that was the next best option. Moving on. And here is pretty much a little recap of the new additions to the family. We got Duskull, Charizard, Venomoth, Typhlosion, Seviper. Jeremy has the Weasel, Wilmer, Camerupt, so on and so forth. The Abomasnow as well. And we made a pretty decent amount of progress in this walkthrough, this gameplay. And all that's left to do is just bring the drugs to the Ampharos stuck in the lighthouse, and we could proceed with the next gym battle. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Again, I apologize for this audio issue that came upon us, but nonetheless, we was going to get the job done some way, somehow. So if you guys got to this point of the video, if you guys even watched the video, appreciate each and every one of you. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Stay tuned for more episodes. Like the video, helps with the algorithm. Comment your favorite Pokemon if you don't mind. And comment your favorite moment in any episode. And with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.